Hi, Augies. Welcome to the Getting Started session, kicking off World Exploration Week at Augsburg University. This will be a quick informational session to show you how you can engage during the week and get the most out of it and answer some of your common questions. So let's get into it. Here's what we're going to cover today. I'm going to start with a tour of our Engage site. This includes our preview of programs that you can meet at the fair, as well as links and next steps for the rest of the week. Then I'll give you a tour of Handshake. This is where the virtual fair will happen. So I'll show you how to register for the fair and sign up for sessions also. Next, I'll give you my top tips for getting the most out of World Exploration Week. I'll give you a reminder of the sessions coming up that can really help you zoom in on the right program for you. And finally, I'll give you a few extra ways that you can get more information on how Study Abroad in a Way works at Augsburg and where you can ask your questions. So first I want to introduce you to engage.augsburg.edu/global Augies. This site is the best introduction to World Exploration Week, and there are two main sections you can see at the top. The program preview is where you land, but this section called Start Here is where we'll start. So this page lays out the schedule for World Exploration Week. You can see there's a quick video at the top that I made to sort of guide you about the week and what's happening. Links to all of our events will be listed though in the list of the schedule below. So as we prepare those links or have recordings to post for you, we'll link them all here. This page will keep being updated, so you might want to bookmark it and come back throughout the week. We're also going to be highlighting each day's events on Instagram, which is going to be global_Augies. We'll also be on Facebook and announce everything on email announcements every day. You can see we also have some tips here and more information on getting started, as well as information on our drawing. So the program preview page is where you can view all the programs that will have a representative at the fair. So a reminder that there are more programs available to Augies than the ones that will be at the fair. So this preview page just is listing the programs that will be at the fair on Friday. So this page starts by listing our own programs at the top. This is the first couple tiles are our own programs, and then our exchanges. These are great to consider because they're our own programs, and so we give you a travel grant automatically for doing any of these programs. CG Study Center programs, you get $1,500. Exchange programs, you get $1,000. So a good thing to be checking out there. Then some of the programs have acronyms. You can see DIS, KEI, etc. These are called affiliate programs, and some of them might have multiple programs in multiple countries, so just be aware of that. Make sure to notice there is a second page here with more programs, so make sure to check all of those out. So let's dig into one of these. Let's check out DIS. So if you scroll down to this DIS program, you'll learn this program is in Scandinavia, so they run programs in Denmark and in Sweden. There's a little video you can watch here, and they have links for a bunch of great information. Notice the highlighted section is always going to have a link to start an Augsburg application, which is always the first step for you. And at the very bottom, you'll see a photograph with a picture of a person that you can actually meet at the fair on Friday. So we made it so that you can really see who you're going to be meeting in person online. So hopefully that's helpful. So next I wanted to give you a quick tour of Handshake. So Handshake is the software platform used by Augsburg's Straumann Center for Meaningful Work. So you might have used it if you've participated in career fairs or applied for jobs at Augsburg before. But because it was designed for career fairs, the language in it is about employers and jobs, not really study abroad programs or program representatives. So just be aware of that language difference. We'll be using Handshake this Friday for our virtual study abroad fair. So let's take a look at this quick preview. If you join at augsburg.joinhandshake.com, you'll log into Handshake. I already have an account in Handshake as a student, so I already get just brought to the sort of home page here. So you might need to log in first. But once you're there, you can either click on events here or up at the top. And then you'll see the events that are happening that Augsburg students can participate in. There's a number of different ones here. And here you can see the Study Abroad and Away virtual fair. When you open this up, you can see that you can see more information about the program, about the fair. You can also see links for our program preview page and our website as well. But the first step for me is to register. So here you can see the register button. I'm going to click that. And it says, you're registered, what's next? So this is really important to understand. Registering for the fair only gives you the chance to sign up for sessions to really meet people at the fair. So you really need to do 2 steps, register and then sign up for sessions. So I'm going to take a look at some sessions that I can sign up for. Now I can see that I have tabs up here at the top, available sessions, your sessions, and career fair details. The career fair details are what I already saw, the basic information about the program. Your sessions is going to show me what I've scheduled so far for myself. Since I just re-registered now, I don't have any sessions open. I don't have any sessions scheduled. But I can do, right here, I can see some of the different programs that I can register with. So I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to see if I can sign up for, maybe a group session and a one-on-one session. So this is really important to note. Group sessions on Handshake are 30-minute sessions, and like they say, they're groups. So there could be a number of other students participating in that group session. Sometimes these might be Q&A or they might be presentation, like here with American College of Greece. They're having a Q&A session as well as a presentation. So if you'd like to just ask your questions in a general Q&A, that is open, but there might be other students there. The Q&A session might be for you. But if you want more of a presentation, you don't have specific questions that you want to ask, the presentation might be better. There are also one-on-one sessions, as you can see here. So one-on-one session with the American College of Greece. This would be a session just with you and the representative for the program. So it's only a one-on-one conversation and it's just 10 minutes long. So this is great if you have really specific questions or you want to go into a little bit more detail. So I'm going to sign up for this presentation because I want to hear more about the American College of Greece. Here's where I can do that. And I'm going to confirm. Looks like I'm already signed up for a session at this time. So let's see if I can sign up for the Q&A instead. And that works for me. So from 1 o'clock until 1:30, I can participate in this group session. And you saw my little green button there at the bottom. And now towards the top, it's going to tell me that I have that session scheduled already. And now also if I go to my sessions, I can see that I have an open time from 10 to 1. I have that group session and then I have more open sessions later. I'm going to see what else I can sign up for during that time. I think I'd like a one-on-one, maybe with the University of Waikato in New Zealand. So I'm going to look to see what I can find. And I can meet with Simon Chu, who's the university recruiter. Let's look at all the times that I have available. You can see, because I booked that appointment for the group session, these red dots show that I can't make these other appointments. But I think at 12:40, I could probably meet with Simon. And now I'm registered for that one-on-one. So that's how you sign up for sessions. Once you've got your sessions all scheduled, you can see where you join the video here for the one-on-ones and the group session that I have. So this is where you would come to sort of participate in the fair. If you need to reschedule, if you click on any of these, you can cancel your reservation or change it. So that's kind of how that works. Now I want to give you some of my top tips for getting the most out of the week and really sort of see the most that you can in the virtual fair in particular. My first tip for everyone is to make a plan. So take a look at your schedule for the week of the 14th to the 18th and really plan out how and when you're going to watch recordings or participate in the live events. Remember that Monday and Tuesday sessions are pre-recorded, so it's just setting aside time to watch those videos. Wednesday and Thursday sessions are live, so ideally you can tune in when they're really happening. We've scheduled them during chapel time on purpose, so you shouldn't be in class. But those will be recorded, so if you want to watch them later, you can. Finally, the fair is online, but live only, so double check your Friday schedule so you know when you can participate in meetings at the fair itself from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Next, I really encourage everyone to explore the program preview site. You could see sort of on there how you can really get a lot of great information about the programs and narrow down who might be interesting for you to meet. Next, I recommend you register early and sign up for sessions early too. So as I sort of pointed out just now, if you haven't registered for the fair already, please do that today, right away. But you'll also want to really spend some time getting registered for sessions. You can sign up for sessions on the day of the fair, but keep in mind that some of them might be booked, or if your schedule's busy, you might not have the times that you want to really meet the people that you're interested in meeting. I also recommend just getting a little bit more familiar with the Handshake platform so you're not sort of scrambling to figure it out during the event itself. Next, I recommend engaging with World Exploration Week sessions. The pre-recorded sessions as well as the live sessions are really designed to help you explore your options, get inspired, and zero in on questions that will really help you find the best program for you. And then, of course, you know, engage with the fair itself. Keep track of the ideas that you have or questions that come up during the week so you can really be ready to attend the fair with those questions in hand. Be open to talking with program representatives that have programs that might be a little outside your comfort zone. You never know what you might find out. And consider, you know, in terms of logistics, setting up a quiet place where you won't be distracted to participate in the fair. Okay, I want to quickly highlight for you the upcoming sessions, which I think will really help you zoom in on a great program, as well as inspire you. So here we go. These are the sessions we're doing this week. Reminder that tomorrow I'll be launching the Find Your Program video, which I hope will really help think about how to balance different factors that really matter to you and compare programs to find out the one that might fit you the best. This will be a great session to watch, especially if you're not sure who to sign up for sessions with or what kinds of questions to ask. If you've been inspired by activism in the US over the summer, mark your calendar for Revolution and Activism at Home and Abroad. This will be a live session on Zoom, 10:30 to 11 on Wednesday. And you'll get to hear from Elisa Venegas, one of our staff members from Nicaragua, who will talk about those issues and her experience with them and what she thinks we can all learn here in the US about effective activism. On Thursday, we'll have another live opportunity from 11:30 to noon, this time to hear about the CGE Study Center programs in Mexico, Central America, and Southern Africa. This will be a virtual spotlight hosted by Joe Connolly, who's an alum of our program. He was a student on our Central America program a few years ago, and he now works for us. Elisa will be back to represent CGE in Central America, but we'll also have our colleague Antonio from Mexico and our colleague Albertina from our Southern Africa program there to answer your questions. We'll even have an interactive breakout session where you can ask specific questions. And remember, the links to all these live sessions and the recordings will all be available on the Engage site. I know this is a lot of information, and if you've been at Augsburg for a while, heard about how the process works, maybe you've seen me in a class visit or in some other presentation, you might be ready to dive into all these sessions and get a lot out of it. But if you're a new student, or if this is just new information to you, I want to give you the same advice we would give anyone when they start out to get the basics. So I would start with watching our info session recording. This is available on our website. It's also on the Engage site. It's about 20 minutes, and this session really covers things like what kinds of programs are there, what's the difference between CGE programs, exchanges, what's an affiliate program, and more details too about the finances, how does my financial aid work, how do scholarships work, and all of that kind of thing. So this is a really helpful session to kind of get started. Next, I would invite you to come to my Ask Me Anything session I'm going to host Monday at 3:30. This is a great opportunity to just ask some questions if you have a couple, but you're, just want to sort of stop by. It's an open Zoom session where you can just ask me anything that might come up. And finally, I'd recommend making an appointment with me or one of the other study abroad advisors. We're here to help sort of guide you, point you to some different programs that might work for you, help answer some questions that might be burning for you. So that's another great way to get some more information. So I hope this session has given you some great next steps in your journey to find the right off-campus program for you. And we really hope that you enjoy World Exploration Week at Augsburg University.